What's Nala's comfort level with this?
Nala
bet
is
she
staying
dipped.
behind at the camp. She is not going to go any further.
Good, actually. Great.
She will guard the camp for a few days in the hopes that you return.
Being on werewolf watch ain't fun. Alright. I suppose we go further to the east and try and wind our way sideways up the cliffs of desolation towards the, quote, structure.
So, since the sun has just come up, you have a full day of potential travel ahead of you. So, if you move, let's say, you're going to be going northeast instead, so you're making progress as you circle around. So, the first thing would be, Octomer, give me a survival check so we can see. This is only going to be difficulty 1. There's unfortunately not very much in the way of cover here.
That's fair.
The check is more representative of you picking out good footholds and like a stable ascent up the side of the slope.
I got 4 successes.
Nice.
Double crit, baby. Let's go.
That's how we do it.
Would you like to use those successes to help the party travel faster? Would you like to put some into momentum? Maybe a mix of the two?
Where's our momentum pool? We got 3 in the momentum
3.
pool? Yeah, we burn all 3. We move lightning quick.
Okay. So, after all of the difficult terrain you guys have been struggling through, you're finding that your bodies have really kind of conditioned to this kind of endurance stuff. The angle of the slope is not enough to impede you right now, so you're moving faster than you have in quite some time. So we're going to say about 5 hours go by when you are going to be taking your first break, and you circle around. By Octomer's estimation, he thinks you guys made about 10 miles.
Wow, look at us.
That's decent.
We did pretty good work
We're
there.
hustling.
Oh, man.
You slow down and take a break and find a spot where the rocky terrain is a little bit more stable. As you go higher, there's more and more of that loose shale, so everything is kind of a bluish gray. There's a lot of bluish gray dust that gets kicked up in the air as you move. It's not necessarily pleasant, but it's still easier than, say, the jungle or the swamps. The sun has burned away some of the fog. You can see above the structure there are a lot of what look like hawk or eagle-sized birds. Judging by the distance, it's probably something much bigger than that. The structure itself, now that you're a bit closer, it is much too large to be considered a building.
A keep proper, as you will.
A complex, maybe? You wouldn't really necessarily toss the word city around, but...
Oh, shit, okay.
It's pretty large.
Not what I expected. Then again...
Wizards are fucking ostentatious.
Yeah, and given the hubris of our oh-so-generous captor...
This dude definitely put a town in his keep that he visits. This is his summer keep. Like, this is not even his regular house. This is just his fucking vacation home.
Is this wizard the rich asshole with a yacht?
He's got a 2-boat garage on his other property.
We're not gonna have to deal with rich guy grenades.
He reached a point of wealth where he's beyond yachts now.
Damn, Bobby.
He's got 2 gigantic birds that he can fly on the back of, even though he can personally fly himself.
Yachts are for the new rich. This guy is OG.
There might be more than one of them living in there.
How close do you want to get when you scout this area?
Close enough to smell it, but not close enough to spit on it?
That might get us in bird brain range, but I'm not too overly worried about that. Well, I wouldn't say overly worried. I'm kind of worried about that, actually.
Yeah.
In retrospect. I mean, we're going to have to deal with it eventually, right?
Theoretically. We might be seeking cover from the birds in the villa.
I guess close enough to see if I can find any other, maybe, ways of attack. Like, ways to get in.
It would be nice if we could isolate one of those creatures and either observe it or... there's no nice way to say it. Maybe kill it, understand it more. Just get information so we know what we're up against. Or if we had some kind of spyglass or way to see farther away, even though...
I don't think we got glass tech yet, unfortunately.
No. Usually things like that are very expensive.
Yeah, you would have to set up a pretty permanent base to get to the level where you could make something like that. It would probably take years of work at this point.
Yeah.
To mention all the precision carving necessary to get a glass lens. I mean, fuck, just getting the glass itself sounds hard.
Yeah, the level of tech that you guys have been able to produce so far, yeah.
I feel like we could get glass. I don't feel like we could get nice glass.
Yeah, and for any kind of lens or anything like that, you need pretty solid quality.
Yeah.
So basically what I'm asking is, are you looking at more of an approach straight towards the corner and then stopping maybe a half mile out to try and see what you're dealing with? Or are you thinking more of an approach like...
I mean...
more like
Yeah.
this?
That is, the second one is more what I'm looking for.
Okay. So definitely more trying to get around to the side than even the corner of the front, basically.
Yes.
I feel like that's going to take us, assuming we are proportional up the slope to where we started. That looks to be like double the trip.
We have a few days.
True. Well, we've also got return time.
Hasn't been a day yet. We'll be fine.
That is the course of action you wish to pursue. Octomer, you're going to have a harder time finding a decently steady ground, so we're going to up the difficulty on this survival to 2.
Okay. I'm going to spend 1 momentum.
I will mark it.
Alright, do you wish to roll, or are you good just spending a momentum?
I thought momentum just added 1 more dice.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I was thinking fortune, my bad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, momentum adds 1 die.
3 successes. I'll put that last success back in the momentum pool.
Okay.
I wish to succeed, but I do not wish to be greedy.
Alright, so you, dealing with the increased pitch, you do slow down considerably. Another 5-ish hours go by. The group has gotten pretty close to the canyon wall. And for the first time since you've been down here, looking across to the west, although it is far, you can see kind of like natural light travel coming in over the top of the canyon walls.
Sick. Hell yeah.
Different. For this place, at least.
And you are able to find, as you kind of shelter close to the canyon walls, there's places to rest. You guys have had rough travel for 10 hours now. You probably want to take it easy at this point. But you are close enough that the mist and fog, although it feels kind of unnatural because the sun hasn't burned it down, you can see that the walls of this structure are tall and dark. You can't make any detail out from where you are. You're still kind of miles away at this point.
Cool.
From here, you do have, every so often, one of the flying creatures kind of patrols around over the walls, and you can see 4 limbs dangling down underneath the body.
Fun.
Yeah, that checks out.
Are we talking 2 arms and 2 legs? 4 legs?
You can't really make it out. You're still miles away at this point.
Oh. The mystery continues.
October, give me an observation difficulty 3.
Oh boy.
Anybody else can make an observation test if they want to, but the difficulty will be 4 for them.
Ha!
Gonna
Might as well
spend
try.
a fortune.
Can I give Octomer a dice by helping him?
No, because this is kind of a passive thing.
Got you. Okay.
Look at that, a 20 and a 1. What a hero.
What a split.
What a what a I got 4 successes.
Alright, so the first thing is Mr. Cull.
Derp.
What the hell even happens when you botch on a passive roll?
Do you have a sneezing fit?
You know what? I'm taking Doom for that.
Yeah, that's what I
You
thought. That's what I
shit.
thought.
There's no
Lively,
question.
you fuck.
You're just giving me Doom on that. Alright, cool.
Good work, everybody.
Alright, so as you guys are settling down, everyone else is kind of dealing with breaking out the rations, finding level places to bed down. There's no roll or anything. Nobody is thinking about starting a fire. It's going to be a cold night with cold food, because those flying things would spot that fire easily. But October is off to the side, and he's just watching as the sun is going down, and the day actually feels a little bit longer than usual. Because of your increased elevation, like I said, there's actually light coming in over the sides instead of just directly down into the canyon. But October is watching intently, and he sees one of the creatures towards the end of the day flying up from the swamps towards the structure. You guys never saw it leave. Closer to the western wall, you see one of the flyers, just a speck at first, making its way up. And as soon as it gets over the southern wall, you see it's flying kind of clumsy, and it drops something.
Special thanks to Toys and Things in Danvers, Massachusetts, Reaper Miniatures, Off the Wall Games in Hadley, Massachusetts, Games and Friends in Springfield, Massachusetts, as well as AAA Games Arena in Wilbraham, Massachusetts. If you enjoy the show, help the podcast grow. Give us a follow on Twitter at LordsBroken, join the community Discord, and maybe consider offering a small tribute to the old ones on our Ko-Fi. All these links and more can be found in our link tree at linktr.ee/thebrokenlords. Thank you.